So if you're experiencing anxiety and you're feeling overwhelming sense of exhaustion, this one's for you. So when we think anxiety, we think, super alert, right? Super focused, anxious, nervous, high energy. You may feel like, okay, anxiety is all about like high level energy, while depression is more about being sad and down and like being numb to everything. But you may notice that if you're having anxiety, you may also feel extremely exhausted, extremely tired. And so you may be thinking, oh my God, what do I have? Do I have something else? Well, I thought anxiety was just being nervous, but I'm just tired all the time. And you may even be having sleep issues on top of that, so you can't even get a good night's rest. Now, here's the thing. Anxiety definitely creates exhaustion, but exhaustion is a second order consequence of the anxiety. So it doesn't directly cause exhaustion, but when you're anxious for so long, it naturally creates exhaustion. Now, this makes sense, right? Like if you are constantly in this high energy, constantly trying to figure this out. Why am I feeling this way? Why is this happening? Oh, what if I go here and this happens? Do you see how much your mind is thinking constantly? Plus, you're also experiencing really intense symptoms all the time. You are really in high level energy. And so what's going to happen? Your body's not a machine like that. It's not going to be able to create high levels of energy for that long. What happens as a natural consequence is that you feel tired, you feel exhausted. Some people even experience brain fog where they're so hyper-focused on how they feel that they can't even focus on anything external. Now, because they're anxious, they're naturally going into, is the exhaustion because of something else? Am I dealing with adrenal fatigue? Do I have chronic fatigue syndrome? They start self-diagnosing themselves and all these things. Well, it's really easy to understand that, look, anxiety almost feels like an unsolvable problem. When you're always trying to do things to fix your anxiety or fix how you feel, it can feel like an unsolvable problem. And so the consequence is that you just naturally get tired. Your body just gets too exhausted. Sometimes it'll disconnect. We call that dissociation, where the mind is just like, this is just too much, and it begins to shut down. And you may notice you feel a little bit numb. The term for that is derealization or depersonalization, where you feel like you're just totally out of it. And the whole idea is that the mind and body are so tired that it ends up just disconnecting from the stressor. Here's the thing. If you just focus on recovering from anxiety, which is focusing on long-term freedom from this, making sure this goes away, not just coping and managing around it, well, all this ends up going away and all your energy comes back because, the problem is fixed. The anxiety is solved. Now, if you really want to learn more about how to overcome this, how to focus on long-term freedom, follow this page.